Did you know that 254 million tons of garbage is generated in the United States alone in just 1 year? That is almost equivalent to the entirety of Earth's population's weight combined. My name is Ashton, and as an environmental engineering major, reducing waste, reusing, and recycling are all very near and dear to my heart. Not only is it important just for me, but it's important for the human race as well as our environment. Over this presentation, I will be covering topics like what is recycling, ways to recycle, and then other ways to reduce waste that don't involve recycling. So according to the EPA, the process of collecting and processing materials that would otherwise be thrown away and turning them into something new is what recycling is. And according to the city of Fort Worth, you can go on their website and they have a list of what's recyclable and what's not. But the things that are recyclable are glass bottles and containers, so soda bottles and other glass containers, rigid plastics, again, soda bottles, beer bottles, Tupperware, aluminum cans, and then paper and cardboard, so cardboard boxes, magazines, phone books, paperwork, mail, all that sort of stuff. Things that cannot be recycled are clothing, of course, styrofoam containers, and food or garbage. Now, this is all stuff that's only recyclable through the city. So with that blue or green bucket that they usually give a householder that you can go get from the city, put it on your curb like you put the garbage and somebody will come pick it up and take it to a processing facility. There are also some things that you might think you can recycle, but you actually cannot. Things included in that category are plastic straws, plastic store bags like the ones you get from Target or Walmart, styrofoam or cardboard egg cartons, as well as K-cups, those things that go in your coffee machine. Now, plastic straws and plastic bags get hinged in the wheels of the machine they use to process recyclables, and plastic straws are usually too lightweight and will fly out of the machine, or the fibers aren't strong enough for it to make new usable plastic. So, other than recycling with the city, there are lots and lots of ways that you can recycle without using that bin that the city gives you. So Crayola has a program called Color Cycle, which is where you can gather up dead markers, put them in a box, they will ship you a label, and then you ship all those markers to Crayola and they will recycle them into new ones. They don't just take Crayola brand markers, they'll take Expo markers, Sharpies, anything else. You can also find donation bins for clothing that you don't want anymore, so Goodwill is always a good option. A lot of churches have clothing donation bins, as well as those big recycling dumpsters that you can put paper and stuff in. Or sometimes they're just in random places. The city also, you can go on the cityoffortworth.com or whatever city it is that you live in, just go to their .gov website, and Fort Worth has a bunch of drop-off stations that you can recycle those loose plastic bags, old electronics and cables, tires, scrap metal, lumber, wood, all sorts of stuff. And if you look those up on your city's website, then you can kind of see what they do take and what they don't take. Other ways to reduce waste other than recycling. So you can not use plastic straws when you go to a restaurant. I never use them and I've never had a problem. I know that some people do need to use those straws, or straws in general, and they do make metallic straws, which I've never used, so I don't know if they quite have like a weird taste to them, as well as paper straws, which some people don't like because they disintegrate. But they do also make compostable straws that you can, that are biodegradable, so you don't really have to worry about recycling or doing any of that. You can use reusable bags when you go to stores. I know that they have them, they're really popular at like Sprouts and Whole Foods and places like that. I think they're like $1 each, sometimes 50 cents, but we use them a lot at my house and they've come in really handy. If you have kids, you can use reusable diapers, which is a pain, but it's a good way to save waste from those diapers. You can compost in your backyard, and you can use reusable K-cup filters, which again, I have one in my home. It has never failed to work for me. And according to National Geographic, composting is the biodegradation of organic materials. So organic material is just something that has been alive before. Anything like food or 100% compostable materials. Recycling and reducing waste is really important to our planet's survival as well as our species' survival, because the planet itself will physically exist, but climate change could cause it to become a hostile environment for human life as well as other animal life. So hopefully I've enlightened you and taught you something you may not have known about recycling, and if recycling is really important to you, taught you ways that you can do it if you don't have a recycling bin from the city, or just ways that you can help prolong the planet's survival. Thank you.